He wakes up and hears the man with the raspy voice, who tells James that his real wish is to see the sky, the ocean, and to be with her. James wonders if the voice is in his head and if this is the guy with no teeth he saw before. In 1996, Catherine has trouble sleeping. One morning she gets a call from the detective, who explains the bullet from James' wound has been analyzed. The ballistic reports indicate it was fired sometime before 1920. Freaking out, Catherine hangs up and rushes to check her research. She finds the picture of the crazy guy from World War I and finds James next to Jose. Believing James' story now, Catherine calls Leland to tell him his son will steal the virus, but he promises his security is tight. After hanging up, Leland asks his assistant Peters to upgrade their security measures anyway. Back to James, he tries to convince the scientist to send him back to 1996, promising his outburst in bed had been a result of feeling sick and that he's better now. The scientists give him a pop quiz about the virus, making him list all the locations the virus first appeared at in the right order. James passes it without issues and notices some pictures of graffiti at the FAA building, which wasn't there when he visited. Meanwhile, Catherine is outside the FAA shouting for them to let her in. The group ignores her while revealing Jeffrey is working with them and they lied to James. At that moment, a hobo with raspy voices warns her that the police are watching, and Catherine thinks this is the guy James often heard. However, when she asks, the man gets scared and runs away. Getting desperate, Catherine begins painting the graffiti James saw on the picture. At that moment, James shows up and tells Catherine he wants to surrender to the police because he's accepted he's crazy. Catherine drags him away, but it's too late, the cop has seen them. Fortunately, they cross the street and another vehicle blocks the police car, allowing them to escape. Moments later, the duo makes it to a hotel and Catherine pays for only a few hours. The receptionist thinks she's a naughty worker, and after they leave for their room, he calls the guy in charge of this neighborhood's dirty business. In the room, Catherine shows James the picture and tries to convince him it's all real. However, James doesn't care. He just wants to have a normal life here with her. As Catherine hugs him to comfort him, a guy suddenly bursts into the room and accuses her of working in his territory.